Hello everybody, Ludi Farm Guy here with a new mod for Monday, March the 28th. And we have something that's somewhat familiar to me in many ways. It's the Snow Wolf 500 by Adams Kong, 5.79 megabytes to download, and I don't know how many slots. We'll find out. However, this particular piece of equipment goes by a few different names: snowmobile, snow machine, and the most common where I'm from, a skidoo, which is in reference to a brand name, but you know how that goes. So yeah, it's a machine that has evolved over the decades. But initially, it was meant to transport people on snow easily because it has skids, and it's basically a evolution of the old horse-drawn or dog-pulled sleighs and so forth. So it's a self-powered sleigh, snow sleigh, really. And of course, now they go very fast. But anyways, down to this one here. Where do you find it? Well, if it's still in the mod hub when you see this, there is some controversy regarding this. Apparently, you'll find it under cars, and there it is, the Snowwell 500 for $16,000, which is about the going rate thereabouts if you want to buy a new one. And 95 horsepower, 20 liters of fuel, and 62 miles per hour. We have some color options. It comes in that standard red, but let's see, light gray, silver looks more like white. You have the standard, well, it's just basically the standard palette of colors that you have available. It'll cost you extra $500. So how does it work? Well, it works like just any other thing. You start it up. It's obviously a 4-stroke. The original ones were 2-stroke. It doesn't have any straps. It has a hitch, as you can see. It is a ball hitch. One needs to be cautious with pulling anything, as it tends to flip over, as you can see here. It's interesting that when turning, it leans into the turn, which is entirely appropriate for this type of machine, because that's exactly what they do. When you turn left, it actually leans left. It's like it actually acts a lot like a boat in water when you're on the snow. When you're turning, it'll lean into the turn, as opposed to vehicles where they tend to lean out. They lean to the outside of the turn. These will lean to the inside of the turn. I do not have a snow machine personally. I've been on a few. I've driven a few, or ridden a few. Pretty much, if you live here, if you don't have one, you know somebody who does. In the interest of a thorough test, I'm going to forward until December or probably January, and I'm going to see if I can get some snow on the ground, and we are going to test it in the snow. So we'll be back when I get some snow. Well, as you can see, we got some snow. It took a minute to get this set up, but here we go. We got snow. It's December. It's kind of like that gloomy December afternoon, kind of cloudy. The lights shining off the snow from the machine. as you go off onto a nice freshly powdered field for a scoot on your snow machine or your Wolf 500, Snow Wolf 500. And yeah, she gets up to speed pretty good. So I think the snow actually it handles really nice too. You don't see that really terrible lean that you did on the ground. And yeah, she clips along pretty good. Oh, oh, as you're hitting a little bit of grass, notice how the speed's going down as you hit some of the smooth snow. Yeah, there's not quite enough snow to cover the. Whoa, spun out. Ha. Um, so as you can see, that the grass is kind of impeding the slipperiness, which is completely appropriate. And here we got some smooth running, and then not quite. There we go. It's getting up there. But anyways, kind of interesting. Right. So, what can it pull? Well, these are the two things that it shows in the mod hub, and I said it couldn't carry a pin hitch, but I think this is definitely a pin hitch on this. But I think it's the height. So if the implement that the hitch is sitting up too high, it's not going to recognize uh, the connection. So here we go. We got this belt system here. Now, of course, in real life, most snowmobiles do not have a reverse gear. They will have a brake light though, and a running light at the back and headlights, but no signals, and definitely no reverse that I know of, unless the new ones. Whoa. Little slippy slidey. So as you can see, it pulls around this, not too bad, and it shows the little trailer here. So perhaps perhaps it's could be like a little ice fishing shack or something that you want to pull out, because we have a lot of those. We have fair amount of lakes here and rivers, and there's a fair bit of snow machines that go out on the lake, and they might pull something like, well, not like this, probably much smaller, but this seems to be pulling this along quite easily. And it actually, does it have signals? Oh, it has signals if the trailer's hooked up. That's funny. And of course the lights work. Um, so uh, this is a little different than most of the ones. I kind of poo-poo most of these kind of things um, because they don't have a hitch, and you can't put anything on them or use them for anything. There's a few cars, there's a couple of other things, but this is actually something because it has a hitch, and you can pull various things around, and it is unique. I'm not sure what the controversy. Apparently, somebody's released this. There's some question as to where he got it. However, it is here, and so I'm reviewing it. I'm not going to get into whose it is or whatever it is. This is the mod. It was released by Adams Kong. It is 5.79 megabytes, and we're going to just do the little uh, do this real quick. And it is 6 slots on console. Um, and yeah, so it's different. It's kind of cool. It does fit with the snow. I mean, it works. And if you could have one in there, because every farmer has one of these up here. And in the winter, that's how you get around if you want to go check the fields or the cattle or something like that. You have one of these machines to go out on the snow to go out on the fields because nothing else is going to work. And so, yeah, it is very appropriate for farming game if in this part of the country for sure. Um, and that's about it. That's the Snow Wolf 500 by Adams Kong, 5.79 megabytes and 6 slots on console. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, there's no game like a snow game. And it's just a game. Until next time, bye for now.